I wouldn't be surprised if you missed this bombshell coming out of Arizona yesterday. Turns out that a grand jury indicted 18 people who were involved in the fake elector scheme in 2020 to try to get Trump as the winner from Arizona, even though Joe Biden won in that state. And there are some pretty big names that you're familiar with. Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. Mark Meadows, who was Trump's chief of staff. And another lawyer you're familiar with, probably Jenna Ellis. Oh, and then there's also the name John Eastman. He's the guy that came up with the whole scheme of telling Mike Pence to just not certify the votes. But there's one more name that I need you to know about. Christina Bobb. She was Trump's attorney. And then last month, she got appointed as the Republican National Committee's head of election integrity operations. So yes, you heard that right. The person in charge of the Republican National Committee's election integrity just got indicted in a fake elector scheme from Arizona. I swear you cannot make this up. Hollywood writers would probably reject the idea of a movie with this because they would say it is too stupid to put on film. Get this. Christina Bobb was so involved in spreading the big lie that she was even included in Dominion's lawsuit against OAN for spreading misinformation, which brings an important point I need to make. Misinformation is when you share things that are wrong without bad intentions. Disinformation is when you know what you're saying is wrong and you still do it. So back to the story. Christina Bobb has now been indicted by a grand jury for election-related crimes. So much for election integrity when she was literally trying to steal an election. We have to stay on top of this and make sure that these people pay for their crimes and that there are real consequences for trying to undermine our democracy like this. This whole thing just keeps getting crazier and crazier.